A long, long time ago, I can still remember how going to school used to make me smile. And I knew I had in my chest a burn that I could make those students learn, and maybe they'd get good grades for a while. But coronavirus made me shiver with every lesson I deliver. Bad news in our last meeting, our freedom is gonna take a beating. I can't remember, I was in a haze when they read of our canceled school days, but something touched me deep inside the day the school year died. So bye, bye, my beloved Panther. Drove my scooter to the intercoastal, but the intercoastal was dry. Got them good old boys eating ice cream and pie, singing, this'll be the day I stay inside. Yeah, this'll be the day I stay inside. Now, did you read the book of math? And do you remember to take a bath if your parents tell you so? Now, do you believe in work and check? And can math save your mortal neck? And can you teach me how to update snap face? Now I know that you're in love with Ronnie, 'cause I saw you feed him a spoon of honey. You both threw off your hats. Man, Panthers are really big cats. Woo! I was a lonely teenage math warrior. I loved the Gators under Steve Spurrier, but I knew I was out of luck the day I had to stay inside. I started singing, bye, bye, my beloved Panther. Drove my scooter to the intercoastal, but the intercoastal was dry. Got them good old boys eating ice cream and pie, singing, this'll be the day I stay inside. This'll be the day I stay inside. Oh. Sorry, I must have dozed off with a good book. Whoa, chapter 8. Boy, is there anything better? A couple of recommendations for you. This is a novel by Jean le Carré. Now, this wasn't his best, but someone turned me onto Jean le Carré years ago, and I started with The Constant Gardener, which was sweeping the nation. Takes place in my beloved Kenya, where I served for several years in the Peace Corps. I would start with that one. And if you like Jean le Carré, he's written about 50 novels, and they are delicious. Another one that I really loved was The Winds of War by Herman Wouk. I even bought a copy to have in the house so that my wife could read it. Boy, oh boy, this book combined with War and Remembrance, the two of them together, it's historical fiction, but it gives you a nice perspective on World War II, something that Dr. Friedman would really appreciate as well. And of course, many of you have watched the Game of Thrones. Right now I'm reading, humble brag, in Portuguese, the Game of Thrones. I'm on the second book now, and even though I've watched the series several times, I can't get enough of it. It's so good. Remember, one of the few ways you can build your IQ is through reading, and it's so enjoyable. I encourage you to pick up a book and read.